All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Brooklyn Bulls and the Buffalo Bills. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. That would give running left. It's Bettis. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Patch it. Check three.
And he'll give it here to his running back. There he goes again. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
He's coming. Chopper.
Now they'll throw with Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Enough to Start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. And his kick is right there. It's good. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
But that seems a little devil-may-care there, doesn't it? They gave up 3 points, but how about them coming right back and putting themselves in a position to get points of their own?
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh. Here we go, here we go. Yes, yes. Slam, slam, slam. Shoot.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, lock it.
They run. It's Gurley. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Rock it.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he wins went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Ready? 90, Wolf.
I know he ain't got it.
You're out.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Let's go. Got 52.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Go now. 10 Tucson. Go, go.
52's the mic, boy, 52. Give me that ball, defense! Give me that ball!
Hey.
Give me that ball, defense!
Hey, orbit.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
Hey, Sam on.
All day, defense, all day, all day. Check.
Check.
From the gun, Herbert. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Going right side here, and that's complete. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, Haywood.
Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Bills nothing.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
You better bring it. 52 is the mic.
Ready?
On 4th down, Herbert. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. Lorenzo Carter. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Ready, set.
58 the mic. Let's go. Lock it. Get that ball. Get that ball. Under 10. Ready.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Throwing on second down. Brady. That's going to be caught. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
57. Come on, the ball.
Hey!
Let's go, right here.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And this will be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Come on.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Here I come.
Go.
Let's 57.
Five.
Let's get this. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. They're not ready for this, man.
Get it.
To throw again. Herbert. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, that wasn't a completion, but it wasn't a sack either. So the good takeaway, able to extend the life of the play. Normally you would think he'd just take off and run downfield, but he was trying to find an open receiver, unable to do so.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check the backer. Watch safety creep. Creeping. Safety's creeping. Tight dog.
Go. Hey, exit.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Hey, watch the slant.
Five.
Back to throw. Herbert looking deep for Adams. It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play here for Buffalo. 41 yards.
Bills. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Switch.
Hey, echo. Shoot.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check three. 36.
Go on.
They try right side here. Gurley. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Down. 30 base.
Blue there, blue there.
Now!
Check, 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 check. Check.
Look, squeeze. Deep grip, deep grip.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
It's now 4th down and 1.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. It's a quarterback sneak, and he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. No dice for Sean McDermott and the offense. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Rush in. 22-10 bomber, 22-10 bomber. Ready, go.
Shotgun now for Brady. That one complete to Bettis. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
We own them. 58.
Brady now on 1st down. Looking for Sanders here on the deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Look at me, zipper. Hey, Alpha.
You must be dreaming. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Watch the run. Watch the run. Check that.
Fair.
I'm coming.
Throwing to start the drive. Herbert eluding the pressure right. And that's complete to Adams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Watch the safety creep.
Hard now.
They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Leo. Hey, lock it. Ready?
Here's Gurley. And he's got some space here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Todd Gurley. Touchdown number 15 of the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with second and very long. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Go now. 18 Gator. 2 right here. 52. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Where's he? Wahoo. 52's the mic.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
My 52. You remember me? You remember me? Look at me. Go, get it.
To throw on third down. Herbert looking deep for Adams. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Bills send the punter out. And, surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
They'll
run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line.
64, weak.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Brady. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. 57 the mic. 57 the mic. I hope you brought your left side.
On first down, Herbert escaping the pressure right. Looking deep for Adams, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Let's go. You're out. Watch the twins.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19, and it's a touchdown.
Give me the ball. I'm
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went in the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready, break.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10.
Now. Yep.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Smooth.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Squeeze, get in there. Switch.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no game. On the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Ready up. Watch 98. 98's the mic. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Again, they'll run with Bettis. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
That's the end of the third quarter of play, with the score Bulls 24.
This offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Watch out.
From the gun, it's Brady. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First target, first catch, and a first down.
First down, Bulls.
Let's go now. 60, orange. Ready, go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Brady. And he will find his man on the outside. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Brady now on first down. Flushed out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Got it.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
18 Gator.
65, 65. Hey, watch it.
Hey, Charlie.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 57.
Yes.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Hurry up. Let's go.
To throw on second down. Herbert buying time. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Samson Abukum. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
Look at me. Zipper. Go.
57. Watch the slant. 57. Mike, 57. I got you.
Go. Snap.
Throwing on third and long. Herbert flush to his right. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
3 down.
Hey, orbit.
Mike 52. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Check out.
Look, squeeze. Hey, Haywood. Bam. Ready?
On fourth down, Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 28. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Tight right, high 7, let's go.
198, let's go.
Operating from the gun. Brady, and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Leo!
SOS, SOS, SOS.
Go!
5-2, Mike 5-2.
It's going to be a long day.
Throwing again. Herbert on the move to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Samson Abuka in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, lock it.
He's coming, double up.
Slam, slam, slam.
Check 99, check 99.
Ready?
Shoot. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey.
Get it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert, and the pressure gets to him again.
You better talk to your boy.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Go.
Check 9.
Rock it. 5.
On 4th down, Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Brady going to throw here. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Brady to throw. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's second and 21. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on third down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
H3, 218, chopper. 198, watch 98. 98's the mic. Strip the ball.
From the gun, Brady. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that. But there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, getting the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone,
and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And